Good morning, everybody. Long time no see. Stay in our YouTube studio. We have and a very interesting stuff, which will be covered with my today's video. So today's um episode of review will be talking about the very interesting stuff that called After Love episode. So, if you have never had the displeasure of being in a room with a band where nothing is quite working, it's hard to articulate just how deeply uncomfortable situation it is. Friends attempt to collaborate to create something beautiful only to continually cut each other in the thorns of the another's opinion, egos, and passions. It's the social equivalent of a broken clutch stopping you from shifting gears and extruding to the witness. That is why After Love EP is about. The game follows Rama, the guitar, vocal, and lyrics of Jakarta-based band Sigmund Freud. The game prologue shows us a run-up to a gig as Rama and his two best friends, Edith and Tasya, hang out with the Rama's girlfriend Sinta, who suffers from an unnamed chronic condition. And after the successful show, Sinta peels off, still dealing with the bouts of coughing, and their three band members to go out for the drinks. When Rama gets home, he decides to get some music of its own head and work a new song, all the time while missing calls and texts from Sinta. By the time he noticed it, it's too late. The game picks up a year after Sinta's death, with Rama finally trying to put himself back into the world. However, he still hears Sintra. She talks to him. Well, only one of two voices character in the game, one of the other characters only get VO in a single scene, and he talks back. So the Senta running commentary and Ramos' responses give a glimpse into his head, and it quickly becomes that he has decided it's time to get back to living, not because he has actually dealt with his grief, but because he feels like he should have gotten over it after a year. From here, we spent a month in Ramashus, September 1st to 30th, 2017 to be exact, trying to reconnect with friends, were shut out, restart the band after a year-long hiatus, finally visiting a therapist to get our friends off back, and maybe, just maybe, meeting someone new. However, After Love isn't a clear-cut story about moving on and getting the band back together. It's examination of a pretty shitty friend who became so absorbed in his own grief that he forgotten that the war didn't stop while he was away. As Audit and mainly Tessa made clear to you at the first rehearsal, they both had to keep the band going by reposting all content on social media as well as their own lives, working